Hi Healthy Citizens, my name is Melissa Heyman. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist and certified diabetes educator, as well as one of your wellness coordinators here at Citizens Energy Group. Today I'm going to share with you a recipe from one of our employees, Lacey Wooden. Lacey shared this recipe with me. It's a succotash recipe. It's super simple and it's really high in nutrition. So let's go over the ingredients. They're all that you can find in the grocery store. You don't have to go hunting through the aisles for these ingredients. The first thing we have, and it wouldn't be succotash without lima beans or other kind of shelled beans, and lima beans tend to be very high in protein and high in fiber. Now we're going to use frozen lima beans, but you can use canned lima beans. I would just say that you're going to drain and rinse the lima beans, and anytime we're going to rinse any of our canned vegetables, you're going to take off about 40% of the sodium. And it wouldn't be succotash without corn. So we are going to use frozen sweet corn. Now, Indiana right now has lots of yummy sweet corn. So if you have that available to you, either from your garden or the farmer's market, you can certainly use that. You may need about 4 cobs, and you just cut off the kernels. And then Lacey uses cut okra in her succotash. And okra is actually considered a fruit. I didn't know that prior to this. It's also high in antioxidants and fiber and vitamin C, like many other fruits and vegetables. And then we're going to use frozen chopped onions. So it takes a lot of the prep work out with using these frozen vegetables. And if you had a fresh onion, you could certainly use that. We're going to use a half a package of these frozen onions, so you might need a whole onion if you were going to substitute a fresh. And then Lacey adds tomatoes. Now again, in Indiana we have lots of fresh tomatoes now, so I would use maybe tomatoes from your garden or from the farmer's market. If you don't have fresh tomatoes, you could use a can of petite diced tomatoes instead of the fresh. And then Lacey uses onion powder and garlic powder to spice this up. So let's go ahead and make it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make the succotash. We're going to start with about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And that's going to go over medium heat. And then we're going to add our veggies. So I'm going to add our corn first. And again, you could use corn on the cob, but we're going to use this is a 12-ounce package of corn. And then we're going to add our cut okra. And this is a 12-ounce package of okra. We have our lima beans, again, high in protein, high in fiber. And then we're going to use about a half a package of the chopped onions. And this is going to make quite a bit, so it makes about 8 servings. And then we're going to add, as it gets cooking a little bit more, we're going to add our fresh tomatoes. Now, if you had canned tomatoes, you could add them at this time. We're going to add about a teaspoon each of garlic powder and onion powder. But if you like it quite a bit, you can add as much or as little as you want. And then we're going to add some salt and pepper. We're going to add our tomatoes and let it cook to our desired tenderness. So we've made this super simple succotash that's also really high in nutrition. A serving is going to have about 200 calories, about 8 grams of protein, about 8 grams of fiber, and packed with lots of antioxidants. So thank you, Lacey, for sharing this. It is also delicious. I did taste it. And Lacey said that it was always featured on her grandmother's table, and they also served it with a sweet skillet cornbread recipe, which I'm sure we would all love to get our hands on that. I'd love to hear your versions of succotash. I love all the different variations and the ways that people come up with different things, as well as send me any healthy recipes that you make. I'm looking for simple, healthy recipes that you think lots of other employees would enjoy as well. You can send them to me at mheyman@citizensenergygroup.com. I'd love to feature them and share them with other employees. Thanks.